students, I am Nakul Sheth. On previous video, we have discussed what is the difference between C, C++ versus Java, and then we have discussed what is OOP and different fundamentals of OOP concept. Now, for this video, we are going to see two basic concepts for object-oriented programming. First is object and second is class. Again, why object comes first and class comes later? Because the term itself object oriented programming, not class oriented programming. So let us start with object first. So objects are known as real world entity that has their own properties and behaviors. In a simple word, objects are real world entities which we can see, feel or we can touch. Even you and I are also object for this world. So according to Java programming or object oriented programming, objects is an instance of a class, so that an object contains address and take up some space into our memory, and we can assign that memory to an object by using a keyword called new keyword. So by using a new keyword, an object can occupy some space into memory. So these are the ways using which we can define and initialize an object in our Java program. But first, let me discuss some important rules to declare an object in Java. So to declare an object, we need to follow some important rules which we are going to follow during initializing an identifier, such as an object name must start with character. Then an object name should not contain special character except dollar and underscore. Then after, you cannot use white space to declare an object and so on. So by following these rules, here is the syntax by using you can declare an object in Java. First, you need to write class name, and then after we can write object name. So as you can see here, class name and object name are separated by white space. So this is how we can declare an object of a particular class. Now, as I have discussed in previous slide, an object is an instance of a class. So an object that we have declared here, that object is going to occupy some space into our memory. So to provide some memory to an object, we need to use a keyword, that is new keyword. And to create an instance of a class or to allocate memory to an object, we just need to follow this syntax, that is object name then equals to new and then class name bracket open and close. So this is how we can declare and initialize an object in Java. Or we can also combine these two statements by using class name and then write your object name, then new, and then after class name bracket open and close. So here we have an example. If we have a class called student and I am creating an instance or object of that class called S, then we can declare and initialize an object by using this statement, that is student S equals to new student bracket open and close. So this is all about object in Java. Now we are going to see class in Java. So class is nothing but a collection or blueprint of an object that we have created. And class is also known as user defined data type in Java. So all data members and methods are encapsulated into a class. So here we have a syntax or structure of a class. To declare a class, we need to use a keyword, that is class keyword. Now we can declare a class by using a keyword class, and then we are going to put class name here. That class name must follow rules of identifiers. Now you can see a new thing, that is access modifier. So there are four types of access modifier in Java: private, public, protected and default. And in the body of class, we can define different variables and methods known as class members. So this is the way using which we can declare a class variable in Java. First data type and then variable name. Then we can declare method using return type, then method name, and in bracket we can write parameter list. So this is all about class. Let us take an example for how to declare a class. So we have a class called student and we make that class as public class. And then in that class I have created two instance variable called number and marks. And below those variable there are instance method named as details. So this is all about class and this is it for today's video. Now we are going to see some important question regarding this tutorial. First is what is class, then what is object, then third question how to initialize memory to an object in Java, then after how to create a class in Java, and which kind of exception occur when object doesn't contain memory. So this is it for today's video. Thank you for watching this video. Keep learning, stay happy, bye.